You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy volt your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Happy Thursday.
I can't believe it's Thursday.
Yeah. So I just have to share what you put in your body is the most important thing on the face of the planet. Do you not agree? Like as you sit there, drink iced coffee with milk and sugar in it.
Listen, I've backed off on my sugar tremendously. I'm down to 1. I'm trying to get myself away from it.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, and I agree because, I eat pretty clean for the most part. I make, you've seen it. Sundays are dedicated to meal prep for the whole week. There's a meal plan. Everybody knows what their lunches are. I'm insane when it comes to meal planning and prepping. But last night I went out for Chinese food because I didn't want to stick to the plan. But it was sushi. It was sushi.
Yeah. I can't say no to sushi.
I can't either. When Hope looked at me and said, I don't want pork chops and coleslaw tonight. And I was like, you know what? I really don't want pork chops and coleslaw either. You want sushi? She's like, yeah, let's go get it. I was like, great, perfect sushi date.
Yeah. Well, I just, and we do it to ourselves, right? Like we talk about all of this stuff and neither you nor I are ever going to be perfect in any of it, which is why we talk about it. Yes. Because I'm still recovering from the weekend of gluten. Like my kids come home, I spoil them rotten. What do you want to eat? And then I have no self-control and I eat what they eat. And then for 3 days, I feel like death.
And it's amazing how when you have something, a food product or an environmental thing, like allergies, even it's seasonal allergies. Can you hear it? Like I'm all,
oh, it's all right here.
I know it's all, and it's like right here, like it's one of those stages where you can't blow your nose. Like it's awful. It's but it's funny. It hurts. You do it anyway.
Wait, what's wrong with us?
You pay. And there are things, and this was what it was always, what can I swap out that will give me that same endorphin rush that the carbs do? And nothing does. All I'm gonna tell you, there is nothing better than a slice of pizza. and it's difficult, and it takes us, you don't realize the brain fog, the inflammation's the worst. You and I suffer from a couple of different things, like the arthritis with the food triggers inflammation for me that comes out in the form of arthritis. So I have to be so careful with what I eat, and alcohol and coffee. I will never give up. I don't care. You can rip it from my arthritic, clenched, stuck fingers. You will never take
You can drink it black though. Black coffee, man.
I'm getting there. I've backed off on my cream and sugar.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But
I will tell you though. Yeah, water.
Well, I do have that, but here's the thing. I have mine.
Double fist.
Every day, back and forth. So I am drinking water all day. It's just.
Well, I will tell you, I walked out this morning and I must have been in a brain fog last night because I did not see it last night, but I walked out in my backyard and the middle of the lake is open. And I'm like, because I can replace yucky food with kayaking.
Yes. And when your kids aren't there, the yucky food doesn't exist. Same thing in my house right now. And there's so much good food, but then there's times where certain stressors kick up certain desires. So like I make sure we have cut up fruit ready to go. Snack size things in the fridge that are healthy, put away. Small portions of stuff so that I can, well, you see my snack bag. I'm the regional snacker because I have to eat like a newborn or I am mean.
Well, yes. And no, you don't want mean, Brooke. I have to room with you next week.
It's hysterical, but that's how my body, it's like I'm hangry defined. Open the dictionary, hangry, it's me. Yeah. I apologize what I said when I was hungry, but it's amazing how outside forces, it's my fault. It's my fault always, though. That I'm smart enough to identify is that the way I feel is my fault and my fault alone. Just because your kids were there, Tiffany, doesn't mean you couldn't have made a different choice on the menu.
Oh, and here's the deal. I set my life up, right? Like, because I don't have time to cook. Because I am very passionate about my business and taking care of people and growing businesses and stuff. So my life revolves around that. And I'm out kayaking or I'm out playing with the babies, right? So when it comes to prepping food, that's not my one thing. So I use a clean food service.
Yeah.
That like literally every Tuesday, it dumps into my refrigerator. It was in there this weekend. Of
course it was. Now it's got to get frozen.
Those Olive Garden raviolis with ham Alfredo on top of them. Oh my. Or the breadsticks with friggin' Alfredo sauce. Oh my.
I know. Oh, I know.
Lasagna fritters? Yes.
And it's not even great food. It's salty, addictive food. Like you're in a town.
It's the worst thing for you. Like they literally put food in there to make you crave it even more, right?
So it's just, we're all human. It's and no matter how many times we do these things to ourselves, we know. And until it becomes you absolutely cannot, right? Like I love shrimp. I have a deathly shrimp allergy. So now I don't even mess around with maybe it won't just a little nibble. No, like if somebody has shrimp next to me and I put my hands in it, like if it touches my skin, goodbye. So
and what I think about the stuff like that is it's the 1% better every week, 1% better every day, whatever the philosophy is, right? Because we are never going to be perfect humans. And I look back at all the changes that I've made in my life and all the growth that I've made in my life. Like perfect example. In coaching, I used to be a teller. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. I was never a questioner. And 3 years ago, I was like, I am never going to get a limiting belief. I am never going to get to the point where I ask questions and don't tell. I'm a teller. Just like I also told myself, I am leveraged. Like, why do I deserve? Like, I used to tell myself all this. However, 2023, what is today? March 23rd?
Yes, ma'am.
None of those things are true anymore.
They're not. So here's my question for you. Let's relate this back to real estate. How many of our agents in the region are making poor choices every day because it only hurts a little bit,
right?
But a little bit over time in the wrong direction puts you in the wrong place,
right?
So how should they be identifying these things? Because you're not going to get that gluten hangover. You're not going to have that. Maybe not necessarily. Stress can cause physical reaction.
Oh, yeah.
So what can our agents do to try to recognize the signs and symptoms of overindulgent of the wrong actions?
Right. And just to finish that, it's slowly then suddenly, right?
Right. And here's the affirmation. My business is healthy.
Right. Just my business as my body is.
My body. I'm full of gluten today, but my business is healthy.
Great. So I had a my first coaching call was before this at the wee hours of the morning. And we had a conversation around, I tasked one of my coaching clients with reaching out to everyone in their database between our last call and this call.
So their personal business one or their coaching database?
No, they're personal. They're a real estate agent.
Wow.
So you know what they did? They posted a Facebook post.
That's what they did to reach out to their database? That's it? So
think about it.
That's telling.
Well, to your point, let's not stay out of judgment.
Okay, sorry. I'm not judging. No, I'm not judging.
And the pain of the one-on-one conversation was too strong to reach their goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they chose an easier path, which did not give them the answer they desired.
Nor the result.
Or the results they desired.
Right.
So we had to back up, just like me, and using me as an example, right? Because here I am I tell. I am leverage until I'm no longer, right?
Right.
So we reset the goal. And now instead of doing the little number, we have a double number. Don't coach with me unless you want results, just saying.
Wow.
So, and here's the thing though, her big why is big enough that having that conversation with her did not upset her.
And most agents who are coachable come to that.
Right.
Right. And is their big why big enough?
Hers is to get on the phone and at the wee hours of a Thursday morning and put up with my, well, really results.
So
Her judgment though.
So what we know is our agents have a poor diet when it comes to their business.
Some of our agents do.
Some of our agents, they do. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You fall off the
1% better.
You know, and I'm working with a team again who went for a big flashbang, big shiny object. Big shiny object failed at a high level. We are in panic mode. I'm not panicking. There's systems and models for a reason, and I get to just redeploy all those and help them. But at the end of the day, flashy, gluten, right? It's the flashy. It's the pizzas, the pastas, the breadsticks.
Yeah.
But the systems and the models are the healthy meal planning.
Yeah.
And we don't need the flash. We don't need the flashy things. And I've heard Matt Erdman say it yesterday, is that the basics are the things that are going to help our agents win. Hearing the same thing over and over, when all of us do the same thing, when we educate the same things, we get good results. We get great results. Keep it simple. Keep it simple and stick to the basics. The phone call is going to mean everything. The handwritten note cards are still king in this world.
If you don't have a little bit of boredom in your business, you're not doing it right. Because you wake up every day and you do the same thing over and over until you no longer have to, because you have the life by design.
Right. This is not most of us will never live in a world of what it looks like to be on one of those TV shows. That's just not reality. It's not reality at all. I would love to interview those people to be like, can you show me behind the scenes of when you're crying in the corner? Because I would like to see that. I would like to see where the crew is crying. I would like to see where you're crying, because this is not real life, right? Those things that we see. And oftentimes, here's the other thing. You may look at other top agents in your market center and think they have it all, but behind the visibility of what is social media and what they project into the world, you may see a very different picture.
Mm-hmm.
A very different picture.
The story we tell ourselves, and the story we tell ourselves about ourselves and the story others tell us about ourselves, they're never the same.
They're not. And you know what I love is that sometimes we are so awful to ourselves, but how other people view us, when we finally hear those things, it feels so good.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
I'm really, because I am ridiculously critical of who I am.
I am too. I'm the hardest on myself first. I'm always looking for, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? When at the end of the day, it's, where did I learn?
Yep.
Where do I have opportunities?
Yep.
And coming to KW has helped me get much better at that.
Yep.
And I think the rest of my life in turn has made it so that now my life doesn't live like that.
Yeah. Because the funniest part of the whole thing is when somebody gives you a compliment, your voice in the back of your head literally starts talking about all the reasons why that compliment isn't really a compliment. Right. And I'm working really hard to just say thank you and like smack the crap out of the voice in the back of my head.
You know who helped me with that? Brady Sandall, our head of luxury at KW. He has taught me how to take a compliment, and when the situation is the right situation, turn it into a chance to ask for business. Oh yeah. So, that man is just the best. So once you've heard him, on how he accepts gratitude, it will change your life. So go out today, check your menu, check how you're eating in your business. Literally,
Yes.
are you eating McDonald's every day and fast food? Is your business running on fast food energy, or are you giving it healthy things?
Yep.
Are you making healthy choices in your business? And
Yeah.
if you need help, reach out. That is what we are here to do. It's my absolute pleasure to look at all the things you're paying for, all the things you're doing, see if they're working. If they are, how can we 10x them? And if they're not, what can we do to replace that at either no cost or very low cost?
And I will gladly put accountability in your life and share some great lead generation opportunities that you may not have thought about.
I love it. Friends, go out there, try to make some healthy choices in your business. Drink water, not just
No
coffee.
gluten.
Well, for you. I'm gonna have
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye.